I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do this. Oh, I'm recording. Cool. All right. Welcome to episode 7 of the Nyrdcast podcast. I go by the name of Toner, and we have the full crew with us today. We got Joe Dust.
Hi.
Very good, Joe. Big Matt.
What up, my nerds?
Jay.
Hello.
And sound guy Steve.
I'm back, bitches.
Yes, he is. And Lord knows what's going to come out of his mouth later. But, all right.
Versus what's going into his mouth.
There we go. Homosexual reference. Good on Indie Podcast. Let's get into our unofficial beer sponsor, which I didn't forget this time. We're going to have Jay talk about beer sponsor, or unofficial beer sponsor, number 1.
It would be the Public House Brewing Company with their Elusive IPA. It's actually pretty good. They're out of St. James, Missouri.
I've been drinking a little bit as well. I'm a fan. What about you, Matthew? You've had some.
I've enjoyed. It's pretty hoppy, but I'm good with it.
It has alcohol in it.
It has alcohol. It'll get the job done.
Any IPA will be hoppy.
It's definitely good. And Joe Dust brought us the Kona Brewing Company.
Yeah, straight out of Hawaii, man. I'm drinking the longboard. It finishes easy, much like your girlfriend.
Oh!
Oh, hello.
Don't tell my wife that, though.
Liquid Aloha.
Hey. Yeah, I'm drinking the Fire Rock.
Yeah, the Fire Rock's good stuff.
I'm gonna aloha all over the place later.
All right. In case you guys haven't noticed yet, you can judge by the slurring you'll be hearing in the next few minutes. We had a little pre-production meeting, and we've been sampling the beers. Maybe a little more than we should have.
I think we're down to 2 left.
Yeah. Production meeting was productive.
We've already told Jay's wife to go on a beer run.
Yes. Yeah, Aaron, thank you for the 9-volt batteries and the beer.
That's not odd at all.
Our levels are hot, Steve-O.
I know.
Okay.
I need some 9-volt batteries and some alcohol.
Tony keeps
like
going in and out, and I'm like,
oh,
hold it. Yeah,
sorry, my bad.
Force of habit.
It's like a Tuesday night.
It is.
I don't pull out, though.
Remember, it rhymes with Remedia. That's all we
Remedia.
got to say.
Pussy. It's pussy.
Pussy? That's right. Okay. We're off to a great start tonight. No more drinking during the meetings, okay? No, we should do it
We'll
more.
put it to a vote.
I can't guarantee anything.
Yeah.
Matt's wife already assumed I've had like 13 beers
7.
today.
It was
so
7 beers on a Sunday. That's a
well, at this
productive
point,
day.
it's probably about 13.
Feeling good on a Sunday.
Yeah.
What's
Feeling good on a Wednesday.
Joe, what does Jax feel about this situation? What would Jax Teller have to say?
I'd probably be like, Tara, go get me some 9-volt batteries and some Kona, and I'm going to try not to hit a fucking semi-truck on the highway.
Thank you, Jax.
All right.
Appreciate it. Always a big fan. Big fan of your work.
So for episode 7, kind of like Star Wars, but only way cooler, we are all in the house today, recording in Jay's basement. And Jesus, I wish you all could see this. Maybe we'll do some Twitter, Instagram awesomeness. It's a baseball beer mecca. I like it.
I just want to know what the cage is for in the corner.
We don't talk about the cage.
We don't talk about the cage. First rule of basement. Don't talk about it.
All right, Matthew, keep me on track. Okay.
Episodes. It only took us 7 episodes to get us all together at the same time.
Oh, yes.
Only 7 episodes.
Yeah, maybe it's about time you all know or learned, or we talked about how this all, maybe how we know each other. How this.
It's called an origin story.
Oh, yeah.
It's called an origin story.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I only
The
read
worst movie of every sequel.
George Lucas loves. I don't care. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No more beer for you during production meetings.
Public House, I love your IPA.
All right, we'll get us back on track. Here we go. Origin story. Let's see. Starts 33 years ago. 33 years ago is when it starts. My family, the Jew family, Solomon is the last name, and my family meets up with the Irish Catholic family, the Tierney last name. That's Jay's family.
Sounds like a race war.
Not a race war. It's when 2 races come together.
I see.
Harmony.
It's a love story. Okay.
My middle sister, I'm the youngest. I have a middle sister and an older sister. My middle sister is the same exact age and went all the way through school with Jay, and then his 2 younger brothers split time between sharing grades with me, because one's a functioning retard that had to go to junior first grade.
Good that we're keeping it PC on here.
We love you, Mike.
Love you, Mikey. And so we've known. So technically, Jay has known me since I was virtually in the womb.
Probably about 6 months old.
Pretty much. And so grew up together, and basically how we roll Toner into this is I went to Jay when I was 22-ish, maybe 21 or 22, and I go, hey, I need a job because I want to get married to the girl that I like having sex with. So,
and Jay's like, you can't marry your mom, right?
So,
But you know,
we'll edit that
I
out
didn't
in
hear what
post.
you said.
Toner.
remember,
Jesus.
Yeah,
You fucking
ask that with your
amateur.
mic up
Tony's
there.
not talking in my phone. He's like,
But anyway, I go to Jay and I go, hey Jay, I need a real career. I need a job. I don't really care, because at that point we'd been working at Blockbuster. At least I'd been working at Blockbuster. You quit Blockbuster because you were getting married before me.
I did.
And-
I did both jobs for a while.
For a little bit, you worked part time.
we were sharing an apartment at the time too.
Yes, we were sharing our apartment at the time, and Jay hooked me up with a job in the mortgage industry, which I, till this day, go, fuck you, Jay.
I'm still blamed.
Thank you for ruining my life, introducing me to the evil. But it is what it is. But thankfully, still I have Jay to thank for everything. Because of him, I started a career and was able to have a wife, 3 kids, a house, a dog, everything that I really wanted. So that's where, when we worked together here in St. Louis, he introduced me into a place called City, and that's where we met Toner. And Toner worked in the pre-close department, where he began his hatred of his life as well in the mortgage industry,
Which he hates a little more than the rest of us.
which he hates a lot.
I am 13 years in, man. Yeah.
Only?
Yeah, going well.
How many years are we in now, Jay?
I'm
I was 02.
I'm at technically
You were-
14 years.
So I'm
I
probably
started in
right behind
2001, right
So
after
I'm a
the
year
Twin
behind.
Tower
Yeah.
incident.
Because I'm a year behind Jay in the industry, and so we hooked up with Toner and started our debauchery of basically just hanging out, kind of going out at happy hours, all that good stuff.
The one thing, even though I despise the mortgage industry,
Yeah.
I will say that everybody we've met at City, especially back in the day, the happy hours were fantastic.
They were fantastic.
It's like, hey, let's just go grab a beer, maybe 2, on a Thursday night at good old Brewski's right across the way.
Well, that's when we moved out there.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's post Riverport days. But anyway, the story's the same. Let's just
Because-
grab a beer too, and it's Thursday.
The Riverport days, now mind you, listeners, Riverport is what we will always call the, what is it now? The Verizon Wireless?
No.
It's not
Amphitheater?
even
Not even
Verizon.
that
no,
anymore.
No.
What's
it's
it called?
Hollywood Casino Amphitheater.
Hollywood Casino Amphitheater, and many times people go and they'd go to Dave & Buster's across the street.
Make sure when he's doing that, don't tap down on that, because I'm hearing you go.
Okay.
So,
What? Post. Edit that out. We're live. We're live. We're going live. There were rumors of stories of people going to a concert, maybe involving Dave Matthews, and we would hear about the next day, oh, hey, people are having sex in the bathroom on site.
was that Tony?
That was not Toner.
Oh.
That was not
That's
him
just
at all.
over at friend's house at the basement or something.
Oh, I remember that story as well. We'll get there maybe sometime. I remember
Or maybe
that.
never, because people I know, like, listen to this.
Maybe
Because
your
he still
wife.
talks
Your
to
wife
that guy.
listens to this maybe
It
sometimes.
must be.
He talks to that guy. Nice. But then we moved out to a different part of St. Louis called O'Fallon, and that's where we started really hitting up happy hours at Brewski's, which there's plenty of stories going on there.
Yeah.
Eventually, we started coming to my basement here because it got too expensive doing happy hours every week.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah, but this is kind of like people may have been married. These are like pre-kids days and stuff.
very much pre-kids.
Where
days.
we had money to blow. Like, let's just drink 30 beers on a Thursday.
For the record,
Hey.
Steve and I are the only 2 that don't have any children that we're
that they
aware
know of, legitimate children.
I hope the gods, so.
unless well, the ones I just made were flushed. So.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, we had to stop going out as much because one of our guys that we used to hang out with would threaten a waitress every now and then and try to start fights with girls. Because he didn't care. He thought it would be awesome to start fights with girls.
Usually, people who drink alcohol make a lot of smart decisions, and that would be
One of the smart
yeah.
ones.
All of us.
But then, kept hanging out, and Tony tried to introduce us into his circle of friends, which then included Tony introducing us to JD over here, Joe Dust. And that was the introduction of a bachelor party of all bachelor parties.
Yeah. Well, Joe, he was at City, too. He worked at Riverport for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was there for a little, and then I went back to Mizzou, and then I went back to City. College life just ain't for me, brah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I just don't know.
I don't know
But was
about
that-
this whole going to class thing.
Right. But that bachelor party that Matt speaks of, that was Chris's bachelor party, right?
Yep.
Because
Chris L.
That's
we'll
right.
go with the hell to keep his anonymity, we'll say. And that was when we knew a guy named Kyle M. without any kind of police record at all
Yep.
anymore.
No religious record.
Or religious
Yeah.
And he hooked Tony, because Tony was in charge of the whole thing.
Yes, I was in
And-
charge of the entertainment.
He was in charge of entertainment, and Kyle M., who was a what we call youth band minister leader. of
Eventually,
some
but
kind.
he was the bouncer at an adult club on the other
That's-
side of the river.
So we had a guy that was
I
a
didn't
youth
know any
minister,
of
and then he wasn't the bouncer. He was the door guy,
Oh, yeah, the door guy for
and he knew girls that just needed a little help. That's all. His single moms always need help as well.
Yeah. But long story short, he provided two dancers, we'll call them, for
One of them was named Kylie, but her real name was Sheena.
Ballet
I
dancers,
remember
of
that. How
course.
do you remember
Yeah,
that
ballet
stuff?
dancers, of course. How do I remember? Because this girl called me for a month.
No,
after
she
that.
did not. Really?
Yeah, she did. And she would say things like, quote, "I'm horny. Can you get like 6 of your friends to come over to the club?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, sounds like I'm going to get laid tonight." And it'd be like 1 a.m., of course. But she'd call me when I was at work. I'd be sitting in my cubicle and my phone would go off and she'd be like, "I just fell off stage and twisted my ankle." I'm like, "God, this is so weird, but it's kind of cool at the same time."
Did it move a little?
You'd
when you heard
probably
that?
you'd be second or third at least. So
I could have some little kids running around right now with her if I wanted to, but I decided not to. Instead, I turned my life to Jesus.
See?
Love Jesus.
AKA 311.
Yeah, right.
For his
But-
purposes.
I don't want to go on a Sheena tangent, but what was crazy about that night? So the
Well,
night
she was 18.
18 with attitude.
Although I was like, I wasn't very old either. I was like, what, 22?
yeah, so yeah, I was,
23.
How old were we all at that point? I guess we were all early 20s, right?
yeah, I was early.
I
yeah,
was
early.
13.
But what cracked me up that night? So so after the party, we go to the club, blah, whatever. So I get home. It's like 6 in the morning before everything's said and done. I drop people off. I
You
walk in
skipped
the
over
door.
a lot of fun stuff, though.
Well, I'm,
You're skipping. No, I'm going to stop you because
We're going to come back to me pouring shots on.
Well, that was before we left.
Yeah, that was still in Chris's basement.
that was,
Tony's still wiping it off.
that was,
The best part
Why do you
that
think we talk
still
about the pus? That's what we talk about.
The best part that we still talk about. So we actually had one of those bachelor parties where the strippers were in the basement with us, which sounds creepy, but we
it was legal.
yeah.
was legit.
But I was pouring shots of
Jack
Jack Daniels, right?
They willingly came.
Yeah, they did. And I did too later in my own bed by myself. But so I'm pouring shots on Sheena on her back. And so there's guys that would take a shot off her spine or whatever, right? But I remember telling people to stay above the butthole. And
I don't think I didn't.
I remember I poured you one that was a huge. It was not
Oh.
a shot. It was
Dude, yeah.
it was
It was 3
It was
gulps.
a 3 gulps.
It was,
Jack.
yeah.
Tony, I don't know how he didn't die that night, but
or puke on said dancer.
that's
Because
the
it was
type
a good
of
idea that we
bachelor
all were taking these Jack Daniel shots, and then we decided all to get in our automobiles. And
Well, I
go-
didn't drive though.
You didn't drive,
That
I
was
didn't
Alan
drive.
S.
Yes.
in
That's
his
true.
Jeep that had no top that we took to East St. Louis, which
in
is
East St. Louis, which we talked about last week on the podcast in regards to we just
How
they
safe it
randomly
is. how it's
hit people with cars.
how it's in no way related to Liberty City on Grand Theft Auto.
If you've ever seen Vacation, that's where they ended up in St. Louis.
That's right.
Right,
Stole
yeah.
the rims. That's
Yep.
right off when they were talking to him.
Man, I feel like we need to get sponsored by East St. Louis now.
Because everyone's going to go there.
Yeah,
Because
everybody has
then
a
the thing
story
that
there.
you skipped over was that me, JD, Chris L, all had to pile into your awesome Sunfire,
Oh, yeah.
and we pulled under the 40 bridge on the way back,
Oh, God.
and poor Chris L
Oh.
lost his shit under the bridge.
I think I was in that car.
Did a cop come up to us on that
dude,
one?
Thank God.
Yeah.
I was actually in
We
good
couldn't
shape
know
to drive.
you were worried about that shit because you were worried because of your past history of a cop showing up for that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, me and the 5-0 get along really well.
it was not a good time to be pulled over when
Yeah,
we had
yeah,
a guy puking his brains out. Because
Yeah.
it was me, JD, and it was
Big Sean.
Big
Yep,
Sean.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, Sean
Not
was
the
in the car
rapper,
with us.
but, you know,
No.
the
No.
other guy, but cooler.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it was, well, you have to understand, it was me, Sean, and okay, I'm
And
6'1", and Sean has to be
He's
6'6",
6'6",
yeah,
6'7", yeah,
easily,
he's-
And he
And
sat
then
in the middle in the back
He
seat.
Oh, my God.
because Joe made him sit in
And
the
all of
middle.
us were hunched over because we
Yeah.
were passed out.
Because we had to let Chris sit in front
Yeah.
because he was the bat, and he was destroyed.
Yeah. But the greatest moment of that, after freaking
6
out.
in the
'cause
morning, go ahead,
Yeah,
yeah.
because he's, of course, just puking under
Yeah.
a bridge
Yes.
in the city, which is, always a good idea.
Yes.
Bachelor, we mean.
Yeah. But yeah, I happen to, he gets back in the car, and I just happen to look back, make sure everybody's good. That's when I saw Big Matt, Joe Duss, and Sean all hunched. They were in the exact same position. It was hilarious. All hunched over, just leaning forward. It was a long day.
It was.
The sun was
epic,
still
though.
up when we started, and it was getting ready to come back up when the night was
Yes.
over.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
that night has gone down in history.
I've been stranded at the strip clubs before. I took a party bus over there, and they left myself and one of my friends over there, and we had to take a cab back across the river to the parking lot.
No Uber.
Yeah, no Uber at that
Free-
time.
free
This was
Uber
several
days.
years ago. Yeah, and it was weird. And the sun was up already. Like I remember driving back. It was like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. God, I miss those days.
So that's the origin of how we all met. But then what solidified
whores.
it? Well, of course. What solidified it was when we had Toner's bachelor party, because that's when Jay got to meet Joe for the first time. I guess because
That
Joe
was the
because
engagement party.
because
It was
Jay
the
Jay was not
engagement
there for Chris's party
Oh, right, yeah, the engagement party. That's
At the
correct.
winery.
Yep.
at the winery,
Yeah.
which was epic in its own
I hope
way.
you're still with us, Philippines and Australia, this time.
Because what sets apart the engagement party was Steve-O's rendition of "Creep."
at these wineries.
You don't remember this?
No, I
Steve-O?
No, he
remember.
remembers.
Okay.
No.
The live
I-
musician.
I went out there and it was like, Joe's like, you singing karaoke? I'm like, no. I'm like, karaoke's with words. I just did that. But
Oh,
he's like,
I'm sorry.
whatever. Anyways,
No, but I'm going to sing in front of 300 people or whatever it was.
It was a lot of people.
No,
well,
it
not
was,
so
but
many
the gu-
outside at that
the
point.
guy's
I
like, he
guess.
goes, that was a great job. And he
Hey,
goes, I
there
had
was
so
not a
many-
dry panty in that house after he nailed Radiohead.
There was also nobody outside until he started doing that.
Well,
That's
that was
true.
that's what's great because it was cold. God, that day, the way it started out, it was cold, windy as
Yeah.
hell. I think it was
Yeah.
April. I think it was April when we had that party.
I don't
Yeah,
But
remember.
sometime.
this poor
early
guy,
spring.
it's like it was like a little one-man band out in this winery. So he's out, just kind of jamming away.
Second time I seen him there, actually.
And then Steve,
I ran out there
Steve ran
twice.
out there, the only person outside. I was like started dancing or doing some shit. I don't know what you were doing.
I just said, play Radiohead. He goes, you come sing it. I'm like, okay. And then, well, that was the
when you
first.
sang it though, everybody we had an audience then. The day had warmed up. The wind
Yeah,
died
the sun
down.
came out, and everybody's like, what's
Bras
he doing
were
out there?
flying up at the stage. There's still photos from that day, I'm
Jessica
sure.
took a video, but she
Yeah.
never showed it to me. So
Is it with those videos of your outtakes for the Stephen Amell fuck cancer? Is she hiding in her vault? Because
No,
these were epic videos that we need to see eventually.
They're hilarious.
Toner's boxers did end up on stage though somehow.
Yeah.
He's got brotherly love. It's
He
brotherly
can't even speak right now.
There's so much I could say, but I can't.
So then we go from winery to biker bar, where we have Joe's brother gets involved with the crew a little bit at that point.
Bobby is buying PBR for everybody.
Bobby's going around buying
Right.
the cheapest beer possible.
Pre hipster days.
Because this biker bar,
Yeah.
we don't fit in.
That was also the
At
last time
all.
Bobby left his condo, I think.
Because then Joe's brother, we call him Andy F's.
Yep.
And don't worry about that, Naps McGee.
Yeah.
You do not have to worry about the F stands for.
Andy formerly F's.
Andy formerly F's.
Andy F.
Because he is known as now.
For multiple reasons.
Shit, does she know that we call her Naps?
Well, she does now.
She does now.
Jesus.
And
I don't
that's
know who
when we
you're
had
talking about.
some bonding time with the full crew there for a while.
Sorry.
Because I think
Worse than a fucking kid.
I think that's when we all finally got together as a group, and we started hanging out, and we tried to put together a website to get this going the first time.
The Roundtable 85.
Because who came up with Roundtable?
I think that was Bobby.
Was it Bobby? Because we'll have
What
to
does
save
that even mean?
we'll save that we'll save that origin story if he ever decides to join the podcast in regards to how he came into the crew, I guess. But basically, we sit at work and we hate our jobs, and we send emails all day, basically ripping on everybody and everything. We'd give code names to everybody we worked with. There was the angry redhead midget that we called Gargamel, or was that Azazel?
Oh, gosh, I
She's
don't remember
Gargamel.
now.
I think
Yeah,
she's Gargamel.
I think it was.
And then we had Chucky, who had the dead stare she would linger and stare at you for too long.
Yeah, she could like pierce your soul with that gaze.
It was dead eyes, man.
It was crazy.
just scary.
But we always
She had a
always
sister there, though. Who was her sister?
Don't say any names.
she's still there. She's
Yeah.
still
She's
there.
still
I
there?
deal with her. Yeah.
On a daily basis.
No,
Does it
she's
matter?
in compliance, so I deal with her on a regular basis, but not
I think
every
we're
day.
tapped out on nicknames today.
But we
I
also
want my
talked
family to still
movies,
talk to
TV
me.
Yeah, we talked
shows,
about
sports,
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, everything was done via
Bathroom
email.
etiquette was a big thing.
bathroom etiquette,
Because we'd deal
yeah.
with
ripping on toner.
We would deal with what some guy Toner had to witness some guy basically bathing in the sink. I think was one of
Yeah.
yours.
The only story I can remember, there was a dude like in one of the stalls, rocking out to the Rocky theme music.
As he was dropping one.
Yeah, I was like, I walk in.
You have to pump yourself up for the proper dump. So.
I'm like, holy. What the
Who does number 2 work for? I mean,
Jeez. I was like,
Proper
okay.
colon cleanse.
Yeah, that was
in
interesting.
my current job, I can beat all those stories. So
What you got?
we have a guy that comes in with his coffee cup every day, sets it up on the stall.
Mhm.
We've had a guy that set his bagel on top of the pipes on the stall,
No.
and then took a bite out of it.
Oh, just
Jesus.
no.
And then we
hungry.
have a guy that comes in, and no matter what he's doing, he moans. He's like, "Oh God," and then he doesn't wash his hands.
Because I think
I am
we eventually came to the point where we said, okay, we all know where we like to. We go to the knuckle is what we call it.
The knuckle. I still go to the
everyone would
knuckle.
go to the knuckle to take a shit.
Yeah.
I still go to the knuckle.
But then we'd also go etiquette is proper stall, empty space stall is what we finally came
Yeah.
down to. We'd always run. Some guy would run
And-
into at least once in a while.
And no talking.
Someone not respecting
Yeah.
the stall.
And you don't
stalls.
look at the
Yeah.
person's
No.
shoes either because you know who it is.
Or-
Unless
or they'll keep the name badge on
sorry,
the
I'm
pants.
talking loud.
They keep their-
Unless you're bringing a newspaper underneath your arm going to the stall, then
Game
everybody
on.
knows you're down for business. But I'd always feel embarrassed going to the stalls like in our big community area because people would be like, God, that's so much blood.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then we talk about sports.
What the fuck is this
Let's-
podcast about?
We've lost all control.
Our audience is like, what the fuck?
I'd like to thank all three of you that are still
Denmark,
listening.
hey,
Mom,
No.
whoever else.
Stop.
And,
We got Denmark listening now. Thanks, Danes. We appreciate
Denmark's
that.
jerking off to that.
Oh,
right
Brazil too.
Brazil.
We have Brazil now?
Brazil is listening.
Yeah, Brazil as of today.
Anyone
Oh,
up to date on their
World
Portuguese?
Cup
No,
worthy.
nothing.
Ronaldo.
So we tried our website. It failed miserably because I'm a lazy fuck and I didn't participate as well as I should have. And Toner sucks at life. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And I don't like typing, so that didn't really work out too well.
So we tried it for a little bit and we couldn't get anyone to participate, and that kind of fell through. But Jay's always been up to date on his, social media and his blogging, and
I'm
His-
always riding someplace. So
so I don't know what struck a
Bathroom
nerve.
stalls.
I don't know what struck a nerve to get Nyrdcast up and running again, but I think it just got to the point where Toner's fed up with
life.
Yeah.
and we wanted to try something different. And
These days, you get burned out by your mid-30s, so you gotta do something cool before then.
and
No, I'm 36, and I've already thought about dying
And-
at least 100
well,
times.
but now we missed
There,
okay.
there
Now
was
what-
the heart attack too.
Oh,
Well, the
yeah.
heart attack. He had the heart attack at work, which was
Oh, right,
awesome.
right, right.
No,
In his-
I was
in his
at home.
20s.
I was
No,
at
you
home.
were not. You were at work
No,
when it
I-
happened.
I would
Wasn't it?
remember that. No, I
No,
was
because remember Franny. Franny
No,
took you
I
in.
OD'd on antihistamines.
That was when you OD'd?
Yeah.
Toner has an issue.
Why we can't get them out this way.
That's right.
Not methamphetamines, antihistamines.
Because I
A
remember
real white boy
you
drug.
It sounds kind of similar,
because
though.
I guess using Franny is fine. We're not unleashing information we shouldn't at that point. But she took you in because wasn't it your mom? It's not your mom.
Yeah, my mom worked like right across the street from where we were,
Yeah.
the building at the time.
At the urgent care or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
right?
And we medicated him through his butt.
A suppository, if I may.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yes, if
An
you,
oddly shaped suppository.
and so
Yeah.
I guess since Toner's met
really liked
near-death experience, and Jay's always writing, I like to write, and
I'm a dick.
no, JD's just hilarious, so we gotta get him out to the world. So why would we hide this talent?
There's a lot of young ladies that like me out there. I know that. So
And
That's
dudes
why I like
like
to-
you as well.
well, yeah,
You're
there's a lot
twink,
of men
you
that like
fucker.
me.
Most aren't legal.
you know what? It doesn't matter. Age is just a number.
You pedo.
But in the court of
Jesus.
law, they kind of like it, when it's
And so
18.
Age is just a number. That's what my stepdad told me.
He's a pederast, dude.
you're on your helmet, Donnie.
That's what my stepdad told me.
The
after I
world does
drank a
not
few
start
beers.
and stop. So that's where we are right now with Nerdcast, and this is the longest we've had an operation up and running ever at this point, I would think, right?
I think so. For the group, yeah.
For the group, and we're still adding, because Steve-O's new to the group for our sound guy. We brought JD aboard to get things done. And so we're just trying to spread the name. We're going to have we do a unofficial beer sponsor, and hopefully someday we'll have an official beer sponsor. As you see by Jay's Jay's beer reviews. We're gonna have a Nerdcast brew coming up soon. I've heard there's something in the near future, hopefully for that.
Oh, I'm praying it works out.
We're praying that it works out, and then we're reaching out to anything we can, even via a thing called Twitch. I don't know what Twitch is. You guys have to.
Well, that's like video gamers. Joe,
That's video gaming.
yeah, but
My
still,
friend Alfie's got a Twitch account, so we were hitting that boy up.
So he'll hook us up, hopefully.
Yeah. Alfie will be
And,
huge.
And we're going global. We've gone from episode 6. We were told we hit Mexico and Australia,
Mm-hmm.
and now we're getting as far as Brazil, Denmark,
Philippines,
Philippines.
So
Brazil.
You want me to hit?
Is that right?
You want me to shout out Alfie's Twitch account
Go for
so
it,
far?
man.
It's KE2 THEKE. Alfie Alexander.
Thanks,
Whoop, that's your full name. Sorry.
And then we're also and I don't
Here's
know,
his social security number too. in case you
also,
wanted that.
here's his address.
and we've also posted out on Facebook and Twitter. Again, we're looking for any local bands, but we've had bands from two bands from London now trying to get us songs, and we're always hoping to add to the repertoire of bands to play music.
Always looking for new music to promote on this.
I'll just give you guys music to promote.
Would you like to sing something for us? Clip it off. Sound guy, clip it off.
We can only do so many 311 songs.
Oh yeah.
So there it is. It took 7 episodes, Toner. 7.
To get finally the full
origin
cast and
story.
crew here. Yeah.
Full cast.
Well,
full
that
origin
explanation
story.
took about 28 minutes. Our origin.
Damn near.
It's a
We are
simple
great at
origin.
time management, I will say.
It is what
That's
it
why
is.
the monitor's here, so you guys can see exactly what's going on. And I don't have to go.
So we discussed a little bit of nothing tonight.
But we're
Oh my
not done.
God. Yeah, I know.
No.
It was that was great. The
So
bachelor party.
The bachelor party it's the glue.
Yeah,
that
pretty much.
brought us together.
If you're ever getting married or you're a best man for somebody who's getting married, you need to have strippers in a basement.
Strippers in a
Just
basement.
one time and like a bunch of your close friends.
That'll be our side business after Nerdcast. It's called strippers in a basement.
Yeah, strippers in a basement.
Not creepy at all.
Yeah. It's a good title. I like it.
It is.
Just make sure there's no chloroform.
Yeah.
Right.
They frown upon that.
Strippers in a basement. # something fishy.
I love. Are we going to get Tony to go? Jesus Christ!
That's his drop.
That's how we tell if we have a good episode. How many of those he drops.
Yeah.
Well, that certainly does smell like fish.
That's a risky play, Cotton. Risky.
Yeah.
It's a bold strategy, Scott.
Yeah.
All right. So since our last episode, Eugene, Ant-Man has come out. Tell me what you think.
I enjoyed it. It's borderline top 5 Marvel movie.
Borderline.
Borderline.
Okay.
I sat there and ran through them with my daughter after we saw it.
Okay.
Um,
From Iron Man 1 to here.
yeah, Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay.
I'd go maybe top 5, 6 or 7 at the lowest.
Okay.
It was a good heist movie.
It's a good heist movie. I think the fact that if you go with low expectations, because it's one of the lesser known characters,
Yeah.
you're going to come out surprised about how much you enjoyed it. Funny throughout. We all know that Paul Rudd would bring the comedic aspect to it.
The way I look at these movies, this and Captain America Winter Soldier, if you substituted just a generic character, it works. Winter Soldier could have been a spy movie.
Okay,
It could have
yeah.
been a James Bond movie.
Meaning,
This could have been.
it couldn't have been connected. It didn't need to be
Right.
connected to Marvel in any sense.
It wasn't necessarily a superhero movie.
I agree. Yeah.
It was a genre movie.
Yeah.
So this one could have been a heist movie.
Correct. I agree. Kind of not Ocean's 11 per se, because that's probably your most recent, really successful heist movie.
Maybe a little more entrapment.
Entrapment?
Better though.
It sucked balls, man.
Nah.
Entrapment was awful.
Is that Sean Connery and
Yeah,
Yes,
Catherine
yes,
Zeta?
Yes.
Yeah, the
It
movie
was
that caused
awful.
Sean Connery to
I mean,
retire.
if you're gonna go more recent
Oh,
than
wow.
that, I guess you go Italian Job for a heist movie.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry,
Thanks,
that was my
JD.
phone.
See Steve-O's face, the sound guy. shaking
Sound guy
his
did not like
fucking
sound
head.
on his podcast.
I have that up for a reason. I'm talking about my phone.
But I
by the
agree.
way.
I agree. Winter Soldier did not need to be a Marvel movie. It was a good spy movie, we'll say,
Yeah.
on its own accord.
Because you think superhero movies, you think like the typical Batman movies, what the Avengers did. This one had
Spice
totally
Girls.
completely different.
Spice Girls was a spy movie. What?
Hey, Spice Girls.
Keep working on your material, there,
All
buddy.
right.
You got no. He's got
We're
no
going
book.
global.
But yeah, no, Ant-Man. Everything. I liked everything about it. Funny parts. I was apprehensive because of Edgar Wright being pulled out of it. Because you saw the leaked footage from Comic-Con
Yeah.
last year, right?
Yeah,
And what we saw was when he went down the hall and took out 2 agents.
yeah.
And
I
everyone.
think it was 2 years ago.
And it was basically flashes of him going, atomic level to regular size and being able to take people out that way. And they hit on that. In the
Hey,
movie.
yeah, and you didn't see the actor in the leaked footage, so it was
Yeah.
all just generic stuff that could have been anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta mute that son of a bitch, all right?
Authentic beer sounds.
We're a beer podcast, sort of.
So, what everybody's wanting to know: did Paul Rudd look hot in the movie?
He's a handsome fellow.
Yeah,
he
he
is a
did.
handsome
He
fellow.
is.
His jawline is ridiculous.
Tony liked his codpiece.
Yeah, why not?
But more important for Joe's purposes, Evangeline Lilly, is that how you
Yeah,
did I
Kate
say it
from
right?
Lost. Yeah.
Yes.
I knew you'd be interested in that, Mr. Lost. She
Well,
was
Live
actually pretty
Link's
good in the
back
movie.
on.
She was good in the movie.
We
have
And
to-
she's-
we have to go back, Kate.
She's tied in for future movies too.
She is
so.
tied in for future movies. But I didn't know that they would
Wish-
sign her up
I wish
for...
she was tied in. They were.
Let it go.
Just-
Let
yeah,
it go.
just
Go
don't-
with
yeah,
it.
don't finish
Go
the
with it, Joe.
sentence.
No,
Nope.
go with it. Finish strong.
Let it die.
No,
to
let's finish
Jay's-
strong.
To Jay's basement.
They were talking that she could have been in Civil War, but they wrote her out because they didn't want to introduce her that way. They want to give her the proper introduction.
Yeah. I was actually apprehensive about the fact that they brought Michael Douglas into the universe, and you got this guy that is basically as old as Phyllis from the previous episode that looked you dead in the eye because she could have literally almost be dead.
Yeah.
If I remember that right.
But Michael Douglas is also balls deep in chicks that are half my age. So he's doing something right.
But no, introduce. I like the fact that they tied in Agent Carter
Yeah,
into bringing Michael Douglas.
and they showed the flashbacks of him in action too.
Yes,
So
which was pretty cool. I enjoyed everything about that part. Because to be honest with you, my exposure to Ant-Man is very minimal. The only thing I've read was what you gave me that Kirkman did.
irredeemable Ant-Man.
Was irredeemable, and the best thing about that was when he would shrink himself small enough to go look at girls in the shower. That's the only thing I remember from
Captain Marvel.
You don't remember any? Didn't he give you this?
I'll have to let him read that.
That's all I remember is the fact that he was basically
He
because it was
shrunk-
Scott Lang.
Yeah,
It was still
no,
Scott
it wasn't
Lang.
Scott Lang.
Who's
It was
the-
a new character. I can't remember his name right now.
Eric something, right?
Yeah,
Who the hell's writing this character?
That's all he did. The
Robert
very
Kirkman. Oh,
I did.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead did Ant-Man. Yes, Mr. Walking Dead did Ant-Man.
I'll let you borrow those.
And
He shrunk down into Captain Marvel's shower and watched her shower.
Is this a graphic novel?
oh, it's graphic. No, it's
Jesus.
Hey.
What number? We're going to need a Jesus count, audience. We'll need a Jesus count for.
He's up to 17 right now.
But
We'll start keeping track.
Michael Pena, he was the scene stealer. He was pretty funny.
He was pretty good.
The
That
reviews
supporting
before it came
role.
out, yeah, he was pretty good. I hope they bring him back into it. And I didn't read much about the movie before going in to see it, and the fact that they brought Falcon into it that's pretty cool. As far as introducing another level of Avenger, they're going to have basically your second group next time through. So, as far as recommendations for going to see it, absolutely, you'll enjoy it. I think
Marvel did it. They haven't done anything wrong yet, so
I would think that if there was going to be a flop, this one would be it. That would be the flop, and Toner's.
What the
shit
hell
just
was
went out.
that?
I don't know. I'm sorry, my iPad just told me to fuck off. I apologize.
mail tender.
Yep.
Mail.
Apparently, Daryl from The Walking Dead. What is this?
You have a new match from John 6969.
Oh, okay.
Ball suckling.
Thanks, John.
Guy.
You have 12 inches of penis 500 feet away.
Jesus.
Thank you, sound guy. Thank you.
I did think. Oh, speaking of Ant-Man, just real quick, I was surprised that they killed off Robert Downey Jr. in that movie. What do you guys think about that?
Is that a spoiler alert or is...
Oh, hashtag spoiler alert.
Oh.
No, I just let them throw a curveball.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen the movie.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing exactly what I told you not to do. You're talking with the microphone 5 fucking feet from the left of your mouth, right in the center. I will put you in front of everybody on this Nerdcast right now.
I think it's because he's used to the multiple dicks that he's got to
when he's
keep,
doing
like...
some horizontal or vertical skiing, you know.
Yes.
Ah!
When we have a
Hey,
visual
it's
aspect
it's like
to
he's
this
milking a
podcast.
bunch of cows.
Excuse me, what was your
Cut that out.
What's your name?
Cut that out.
We'll edit that out in post.
Edit.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh, sorry.
So there you go. There's our review of Ant-Man. Yes, good.
I won't go see
Well, it's
it.
a very non-Greenwald review, we'll say.
Fuck Greenwald.
Fuck Greenwald, thank you. For those that don't know, there's a
What's
guy.
that bastard's first name?
There's a guy by the name of Andy Greenwald.
It's Andy Greenwald.
Andy Greenwald.
Okay.
He's part of Jay, help me out.
I think Grantland or
Grantland.
something.
Yeah, Grantland,
Yes.
yeah.
At least Grantland's not around anymore.
I don't read any of those.
'cause I thought
No,
he
they're
died.
still around.
What's his name
Bill
left, though?
Simmons isn't
left, though.
around anymore.
But Andy Greenwald is a podcaster and writer for Grantland, and he does reviews. And he has the complex of being smartest guy in the room because he has a thesaurus and uses big words.
He's
And
the anti-Matt.
He's a fucking asshole, is what he is.
So he's like Pitchfork, like music reviews.
I guess, yeah. I mean, he's just.
I'm like,
Smart-
listen, I just want to know what Katy
It's-
Perry's album
Dude,
sounds.
basically, it takes him about 3 pages worth of writing to say, do you fucking like the movie or not? Was it good?
Yeah.
And he doesn't ever get to that. And so, what we're going to try to do here on Nerdcast is it good? Yes or no? Yes, Ant-Man was good. Jay?
Here's what we liked about it. Yes, it was good.
There you go. It was good. Go see it. That's what our recommendation is. Steve, you can shake your head all you like. It's good, man.
Steve hasn't seen it.
Actually,
I haven't
Steve-
seen
I'd
it.
rather see Mission Impossible Inspector. Sorry.
Steve, last time we
Spoiler
talked,
alert.
you were going to go see Terminator.
Salvation. Or no.
Genesis. Oh,
Yes.
sound
Or
guy.
Salvation.
Sorry,
God.
whatever.
He's a little behind the times.
How was it, Steve? Was it good?
It was amazing.
So it was good. That's two thumbs up from Nerdcast because Toner saw it as well. He gave it a thumbs up.
Did you stay all the way to the end?
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
Okay.
do we have a leak for
Did Arnold
another...
show his balls in it?
Well,
This is
in the
not a
mid in the
tuba.
in the mid credit. It was the mid credit scene. Yeah.
Those are not tubas.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the sausage. Arr.
Yeah. There was a mid credit scene where Skynet is still alive, and then he fucked a maid.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Toner
I
has
forgot
had-
to wear a
So,
condom.
Toner's had 3 beers. He's
Sorry.
vile at
I
this point.
just got that Tony was lying on that. I would impregnate you with my sperm.
You just bend over the coffee
Actually,
table.
hey, Joe, how would Morgan Freeman feel about that?
I'll impregnate you with my sperm.
The worst.
You sound like a South Park Canadian. Dude. Like it's like Trey Parker, Matt Stone.
the worst.
Hey, buddy, I'll impregnate you with my sperm, huh?
I'm fucking Celine Dion.
How did you tie that to Morgan Freeman? Is what I was-
I don't know. That's what you just told me to do.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's me. That doesn't count towards Toner.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, episode 7's off to a fantastic start. I'm pleased.
As you should be.
Episode 8's going to be even better. which might just be right after this one.
Hey, let's make notes and not follow them.
We might be canceled by then.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
never.
No.
This is going
No,
well.
I think I cornered the Evangeline Lilly audience.
got that. You got the cute redhead at work.
Right, right,
Cornered. I don't remember who
Right.
that was.
AKA Firecrotch.
right. And we have the, I think, really just a lot of overseas people like me.
The Aussies like you? The
Yeah,
Aussies like you?
I think that's what it is.
All right, so here we go. Nerdcast folk. We're going to do our top fives. Tony, let's do our
Top
top
five?
fives. Yeah.
All right. Let me pull up my list.
We thought this would be a good way for the audience to know us.
As far as
What to
you could
expect.
you could tell a lot about a person by what they like and dislike.
And I have like a curveball in my top five because I'm going to Lollapalooza in 4 days, whatever.
So, do we want to do bands first? Top 5 bands?
You want me to do my Lala top five that I haven't seen that I'm excited to see at Lollapalooza?
Explain to
Go
the
for
world,
it.
what is Lala?
Lollapalooza is a music festival held in Grant Park every year in Chicago, Illinois. And it's the first weekend of August every year, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And there are a lot of bros there.
Gonna
except
bro
for me.
down?
No. Well, yeah, I might.
I got the bro down.
Yeah,
Well,
I
so-
might get a bro down, bro.
Little sword fighting.
There's some sword fighting in the
Not
handicap.
cross the streams.
In the handicap
Toner's there.
urinals, you know how they have the Johnny on the spots. If you can get a big one, the handicap one, you can twirl around, just helicopter all you want in there. So,
Right.
so if you want, I can
Alright.
go ahead and
So, we got Joe's top.
I'll fly
5.
through this one. And so my number 5, these are all ones I have not seen.
Have not seen.
So
All
I've
right,
seen
go for it.
I've seen a decent number of them. Toro y Moi's the number 5, and he's like he's actually on GTA 5 soundtrack. So Many Details
I'm
is
sure
the name of his
I've
song.
heard it. I love that game.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tony could relate to it. He would know it. Yeah, we got batteries coming in.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
There's
Hashtag
there's
yoga
nothing like,
pants.
there's nothing like the girl that went to the gym and picked up 9 volts afterwards.
Yeah, I know. We got girls in yoga pants delivering batteries.
This would be a great video podcast.
Hold on, sound guy. Let's hear it again. Do it again. He doesn't even know what he did. Never mind.
Hashtag yoga pants.
Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Sound guy.
Number 4, they're playing at noon on Sunday. They're the Wombats, and I think the Point's actually playing Greek Tragedy is like one of
I've
their
heard
songs.
that. Yeah,
I like
it's a good
them a
song.
lot. Number 3 is Brand New. I have not seen them. They've been around a while.
They've been around a long time.
Yeah.
A funny story. My brother-in-law went to buy his mom a Rod Stewart CD and saw Brand New and thought it was their Rod Stewart's brand new CD. And when he gave it to her, I was like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't want to listen to that.
This is Rod Stewart's brand new CD called Brand New. No, Brand New, and they're from Chicago, so I have a feeling that's going to be a huge crowd. Number 2 is Glass Animals, who they have their biggest hit's probably Gooey is the name of it. And if you see the video, it's like people drooling in another person's ear. It's like it's fucked up, and it's cool. And number 1 is Tame Impala, and they're from Australia. Hashtag. Oh yeah, and this has nothing to do with our Aussie friends.
Full circle.
Yeah, and Tame Impala, man. That's why I got the background music going on, which probably sounds
Dude,
like
you should
shit.
guys should see sound guy's face
No,
right
no,
now.
you
He's
can
like,
put it
you
closer to
fucking
the
did
mic.
sound.
Yeah, there you go. So this is Tame Impala, one of their songs. It's like 7 minutes long. I won't play it, but it's called. Or no, this one's not. I'm sorry. This one's called "'Cause I'm a Man," and it's basically "'Cause I'm a man, woman. Don't always think before I do." And that's pretty much, I think, our mantra.
See, you need to tell me because I can play it through the speakers and you guys can.
Yeah, we
everybody
could
can
play
hear
it through the speakers, but goddamn it, Steve.
Rookie operation.
So anyway,
Bunch of amateurs.
that's
Fucking
it.
son of a
Tame Impala is my number 1 who I want to see, and I think they play on Friday, if I remember. So
I
there
think-
you go.
So then, by the time we'll have our next episode, you'll have reviews.
Oh
of
yeah,
all 5
and
bands.
I'll see way more than them too. So I'll tell you who was badass and who was kind of like meh, and like when I got drunk, and I don't know what kind of diseases I have now.
What 17-year-old you try to?
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
okay.
Brand new, man. There's so many tweeners there.
What do you mean Taylor Swift's not here?
Yeah, dude, I wish Taylor Swift was there. Haters gonna hate.
All right,
Okay.
Toner, do your top 5 bands
Top
that
five.
you have seen or heard, and we'll go with ones we have heard and or seen.
I need to be included.
I wish
in
you could see
and
this
I
top
guess
5 because
maybe-
it's
I didn't even know you guys did top 5 bands.
We're doing
Well,
top
I just have top five
Should
like
have done my all time.
I
That's
have
all right.
like musicians
I'm
slash
free for-
artists or
You-
whatever.
You could do them off the top of your head.
Oh,
Yeah.
311, 311, and 311.
I don't like them that much. Jesus Christ.
Number
Guys,
1 through 11.
No,
Number
there's
2 through
no-
11 on the cruise.
I want to also point out Jay's address is 313. You were only one house away from 311. So,
Baller.
We did that for a reason.
hey, I'm gonna tweet you Nick Hexam and Peanut. By the way, after this.
From Chaos, we love you.
Yeah.
If you're still together.
Oh, you mean the cover band? No, you guys blow.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh,
I don't need your fan.
The band, the cover band that broke up on stage or
Yeah,
oh,
whatever.
yeah.
cover
Over
band.
creative differences.
From Chaos. They're from
Great
Chicago, I
cover
Yeah.
believe, and they broke up as we saw them play at Blueberry Hill in St. Louis.
They,
Only
the-
cover band I've ever gone to that actually broke up during their set.
That's awesome.
it was awesome.
It was awesome.
I feel
Oh,
bad
the
I missed
bassist
out
came
on
over and said they were going to fuck the drummer over, so.
Yeah, and I offered to sing, but they're like, "Can you play an instrument?" I'm like, "Just skin flute."
How many, no, it counts. Toner, it counts.
God
Even if it's under your
damn.
breath.
That counted as a Jesus.
This podcast is epic for all the wrong reasons. Okay, my top five, I guess, musicians. It's man. Even I look at this list and I'm like, that's
Start from 5.
yeah, okay, 5. There was no real particular order, but I went with Prince. My wife loves Prince, and so I've had to hear like seriously his entire catalog.
Prince is
Yeah,
awesome.
dude F's. You know what I mean? Then I have David Gray, number 4. He's good.
Well, surprised by that.
Yeah, I like David Gray. Whenever I'm feeling down, depressed, and thinking about killing myself, I pop some pills, drink a fifth of vodka, and I put on some David Gray in the
I don't even know
background.
who David Gray is, do I?
Babylon.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I'm not pro suicide. I just like to talk weird shit. Then I have
I'm anti-suicide.
I'm very anti-suicide.
just keep talking.
Oh, okay.
It's still
Sorry.
going. I'm
Sorry,
just
I'm
trying.
watching Steve.
I'm trying to do like a good sound guy would do. You guys are talking about stuff. If you hear it, I'll play it and do that. That's what I can do. So,
okay.
Karaokedownloads.ca.
Okay, cool.
no, don't even.
I just want to.
No, we're not doing any karaoke. Oh, here's some
I
Taylor
just want to
Swift
let you
here,
know
real
some
quick.
Taylor
Okay.
Swift 1989 is.
I
Oh,
do
hey,
that.
you know what's funny? By the way, Steve's like, oh, blah blah blah. Taylor Swift Vivo is his recommended channel. you can't escape that.
Anytime you pull up
Obviously,
YouTube, it's always Taylor
No,
Swift.
I found the video with the goat.
Not on
Do
mine.
you remember the goat one that screams in for his that song Trouble with the
No.
goat? Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's fucking.
I don't have a clue.
I have no clue.
Oh man, hold on. Now we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the. Hold on.
I'm gonna cut
Since-
my top
since-
No,
five.
He is
I'm not.
Since everyone
can
no,
see
I'm
it
not
at
cutting
home.
into it.
Jeez.
I'm just trying to find it. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing the sound and I'll do the internet.
Toner,
Go-
you were left off
go on,
number
Toner.
4. Let's
Okay.
go.
All right,
We
oh, yeah,
do
I
it.
David
said
Gray,
David
suicide.
Gray.
Yeah,
He's anti-suicide.
anti-suicide. I was kidding. Not pro-suicide.
Number
Okay.
3, Stephen Amell, even though he doesn't play an instrument.
Number 3
He
is
plays on his heartstrings.
9 Inch Nails. And I have
Oh,
seen them
yeah.
live a few times.
They'd
They
be
are-
in my top 5, I think.
That's Steve O's favorite band. 9 Inch Nails is the shit. And I've seen this man live once, but I have several of his albums. Mr. Eric Clapton.
Yeah.
Dude is the man. And this may be a shocker to you at number
Tupac.
1. Tupac Shakur is my
Tupac.
number 1 guy.
Yeah.
That was a given.
And what type of music does he play?
Does he play the? I don't want to
Easy
say it
listening?
out loud, but
Does he? I think
Wait,
he does
he-
church organ music.
Yeah.
He did an album with John Tesh, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Did he
No, it was
collaborate-
Kenny G.
See what I hate?
Oh, my bad.
It's because every time Jay disses me, I have a "your mom" joke. But in case his mom listens, I can't totally just rip her to shreds like I do via email at work every
Yeah.
day. So I just have to sit here and take it. I'm not happy.
I like Jay's mom, by the way.
She's the same.
Tony likes to sit there and take it anyway, so.
Joe would take her out to a nice steak dinner.
Yeah.
Seafood
I would.
dinner, sorry.
Tube steak dinner.
Steve-O, here we go. Come on. Your
What?
top 5. We're going to go around.
Oh, okay, all right.
I think he did one. He was like, "I'm just gonna be a sound guy."
No. Matt asked me if I want to do something. I'm like, I don't know.
I already know probably at least 2 or 3 of Steve's top 5.
Joe, do his top 5, and then we'll see.
Number 1's probably 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah.
2 is probably Tool or Perfect Circle.
Well, that's both. I
I
mean,
know, okay.
Tool, A Perfect Circle, and Pucifer are all the same thing because it's Maynard, so it's
With fake
Ooh.
dead Maynard.
Who would be 3 on Steve, though?
Led Zeppelin.
Okay, Zeppelin.
Zeppelin, and then 4 and 5, I'm not really sure.
I figured it was Audio Slave or Soundgarden or something like that.
Well,
Somebody
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden
Yeah,
in Stone Temple Pilots because it said growing up when Tony's room is blasting Tupac and the other room is blasting Nine Inch Nails, and my mom absolutely loved that.
Tony's in one room like, what would you do for love?
Yeah, and it's like, I like a hole! It's like, oh my god, it's like... And then you got, the Taylor Swift goat song. So that's what the fuck is going on here. I can't even do that.
Hey, good sound guy. Way to go.
Sound guy.
Kiss
doing
my
the
ass.
sound.
Okay.
We can put the video on the website.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's...
All right.
I know.
We'll do it live.
Next.
We'll do it
Jake.
All
live.
right, I'll go next. All right, so number 5, I put Rage Against the Machine, but I think that's more of a Tom Morello thing. So you could insert Audio Slave or The Night Watchman.
Yeah, they're all good.
Number 4, I'd say Smashing Pumpkins, Melancholy, and before. Anything
Wait,
after
did you ever hear the
Melancholy, I
song
don't
of,
really.
him losing his keys. Sound guy. Do
Billy Corgan.
do Billy Corgan losing his keys?
Okay, I'll look that up real quick.
Thank you, sound guy.
I love Bullet
Right.
with Butterfly Wings.
Yeah.
Every time I walk into the building, that's the first thing I think of before all my
The
homicidal
World is a
fantasies.
Vampire. I like to listen to that before I watch Twilight.
My kids at about 2 years old would request Siamese Dreams in the car
Oh, really?
every time we were in the car. Number 3, I have Dave Matthews. They used to be number 1, but they kind of worked their way down. Number 2,
Whoa.
Sound guy.
Fudge.
fail.
That was a latch.
Number 2, I'd go Blink 182.
Who was 3? Sorry, Dave Matthews?
Dave Matthews, yeah.
So then go
I never
Blink.
got into Dave Matthews, to be honest.
I've seen them in concert probably 8 or 9 times, so it was a big
I've
thing
never
in
seen
college.
him, though, either.
They
If I
put
saw
on a
him,
great live show.
Yeah, I'd probably like him a lot more.
So number 2 is Blink 182,
I love Blink.
and number 1 is who I'm going to be seeing in 2 weeks from now, Foo Fighters.
Oh.
I could listen to anything Dave Grohl, and Sonic Highway has reminded me why
You'll
I
probably
want to do
call
a
me
podcast.
an idiot. At Lollapalooza a few years ago, Foo Fighters were playing opposite of Deadmau5, and I went and watched Deadmau5. I could hear Foo Fighters, and I was like, well, I probably won't get to see Deadmau5 a lot.
I saw
Although I might be right on that.
Foo Fighters for the first time in
What if that guy from Smashing Pumpkins
I've been to the Blue Note.
It
yeah.
was an awesome show. So I'll be seeing them for the third time. In a
Oh,
couple
yeah,
weeks.
Peter.
Dave Grohl came out of the back of the Blue Note and said hi to all of us.
Did he?
Yeah, it was very cool.
One of my friends is a photographer. I mean, I guess I have a few that are photographers, but she's got a good picture of Dave Grohl of them hugging each other with their leg up in the air.
He's such a cool, down to earth guy.
Yeah, that's what I've
I
heard.
love Sonic Highway. That's been one of the best documentary series I've watched
How
recently.
many
need to watch
episodes
it.
were there?
8.
It was
Eight?
eight,
Okay.
yeah.
And each one was a different a
8
different
tracks
city.
too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It represented a different track from the CD, and they used the history of the city's music on that track.
Were they in Tennessee for one of them? Was it Nashville?
Yeah, they did
Or-
Nashville for one.
Okay.
They were,
I recommend
I think they were in
Washington-
St. Peter's, Missouri for one of them.
Yeah.
Called the Recplex.
I recommend Washington, D.C. and Seattle.
I'm sorry. You just keep
Sound
talking.
guy.
Sound guy. is-
I'm just hitting buttons.
You guys are trying to-
coming out.
No, since we switched up, since we had our little fuck up at the beginning when we were trying to
Amateur.
get sound, I'm trying to get the stuff to play through the speaker so people can hear it. So
You're supposed
Amateur.
to be kind of like
so
a
we
Ghost
went
Rider.
from Smashing Pumpkins all the way up to Foo Fighters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically. All right.
I'm good. I did an honorable mention of Fugazi and St. Louis' own The Urge.
Oh, yeah.
Nicely
yeah.
done. Yes.
I love The Urge still. Steve Ewing. Hashtag at Steve Ewing. Stevie's Dogs.
Invite us to a show sometime.
Yeah, VIP.
There you go.
Give us some VIP.
He does solo shows.
I found that video.
I do too, but I don't record them.
This is what you're-
Yes.
you might have to put a microphone up to it here, but hold on, let's see if how it sounds.
It's a catchy title, I know.
Back over there.
Something else we could show on the website.
Where the fuck are my car keys? They were right here in my hand. I had them just a second ago. Did I leave them in the kitchen? Or underneath the cushions of the couch? Well, I can't find them anywhere. Oh, here they are.
See,
So it's funny because it sounds like Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins.
Well,
And
that's the
it's-
reason I had Sound Guy play that because of him listing Smashing Pumpkins, and that was he was almost my number 5. The guy you just heard was Stephen Lynch.
Stephen Lynch is awesome.
He's a singing comedian, and I thought that'd be. I don't know if that would really count toward our top 5 bands.
Craig Christ.
I think I know who my top 5 are. I had to go through my head, but I think I know there. Go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
Because I was going to go... number 5, I had a few tied for number 5, one of which was Stephen Lynch. The other was Rage, because I, too, as Jay put on his... Rage Against the Machine is one of my favorite. And I almost put on Beastie Boys as well, because of the summer of Sabotage. When Jay and I watched the Sabotage video about...
Ill communication.
We watched that video how many times a day, I think, on MTV, when actually he used to show videos at least 20
Wait a second.
times
Did
a
they say
day.
sabotage?
We've got Sabotage. But,
No, I could actually hear that they're saying.
I went a little bit more mellow with my number 5. I went just Aaron Lewis by himself, not with Stain, but just his solo stuff, his acoustic stuff.
Covers.
Both equally suck.
I enjoy Aaron Lewis. It's very laid back.
I'm JKing.
JK.
Not really.
And then I went with
Music
I
snob.
actually went with Hans Zimmer as my number 4.
Oh yeah.
He's done soundtrack for Nolan's Batman. He did Man of Steel. He's done
Countless.
Every movie
countless
ever made.
movie soundtracks, and I just
He just did Terminator too. Yeah.
It's just
So you like the soundtrack, dude?
I like soundtracks. I do like soundtracks.
Likes to take a shower with a good Hans Zimmer track.
I don't know what that means.
And going on.
Moving on from Sound Guy. Number 3 would be Breaking Benjamin. I enjoy it. They just came out with their newest album.
I think his top 3 are what's getting me here. Okay, so number 3 is Breaking Benjamin.
I enjoy Breaking Benjamin.
But go to the next
Mumford
one.
and Sons. would be
Okay,
my
so
second one.
Mumford and Sons.
I enjoy
It's a
them.
little bit of a change. What's your number 1?
Then Beatles are number 1.
He goes from Breaking Benjamin to the Beatles.
The Beatles.
I don't know why that's funny.
Why is that
I like
bothering you
Breaking
so much?
Benjamin and I like the Beatles.
I do enjoy them. Beatles was because that's what my mom raised me up on. She'd always have Beatles playing on in the car. So that's where my number 1 left off.
Breaking Benjamin are good live, man.
They're enjoyable. I enjoy them. So
Yeah, I said they're good. I mean, yeah, they're enjoyable. Jesus Christ.
All right, Joe. Give us your
All right,
top 5.
so this is off the top of my head. I had to think.
Don't
I
hurt
think
yourself.
number 5, I'll say Incubus is probably my number 5.
wait, what about no? I
Solid.
thought that was I guess number 2 at least. Silverchair has to be number 2.
Oh shit!
Shit!
Oh man, you know what?
Wrench thrown.
Oh,
I gotta kick somebody out of the top 5.
because I threw Silverchair at him.
Yeah, I forgot about.
He loves him some Silverchair.
I'm gonna kick Nine Inch Nails on my top 5.
Oh,
I'll
Sound
put
Guy
them
does
at
not
6.
like that. Oh.
Okay. Wait. So at number
Our
5,
sound
we
is
have-
fucked for the rest of the episode
Dude,
now.
that sounds
At number
good.
5, we have Incubus, and I put them at 5 because all their newer shit is so mellow, which isn't bad, but they're just not old Incubus. Number 4, I'll go with Queens of the Stone Age. I like
Solid.
Queens
Solid.
a lot. Yeah, I like not Queefs.
Dave-
Steve, you're typing it wrong. There you go.
Dave Grohl.
Yeah, Queens. Man, okay, this is gonna be tough. I'll probably put 3.
here,
I'll probably put 311, even though I've seen them more than anybody else.
Mind
Silverchair-
blown.
They're
Silverchair's gonna crack top 2.
their albums have not been that great over the
This is
last
so.
decade.
This is wait a second. This
I
is so
will agree
Tony
with that.
doesn't.
Their early stuff was a lot better.
They're
So
still
Tony
very
doesn't
good
get
live.
butthurt real quick.
Shit, time to get shit.
Yeah, see, just I didn't play any songs for him because I played it for everybody else. So it's Jesus
When is
Christ.
Tony not
I
butthurt?
didn't know Tony was
yeah.
getting upset about that, but okay.
Oh, he's like, oh, I have to hear Queens of the Stone Age and somebody else.
So, who do I have? Oh, I had Incubus, Queens of the Stone Age, 311.
Number 2.
2, I'll put Silverchair
Silverchair,
because
yeah.
I love
Oh, yeah.
Silverchair. And then 1, I'm gonna have to go with Deftones.
Nice.
I still love Deftones a lot, and they have another album coming out that they're working on.
and
I
they're
saw
coming to town.
Yes, the 21st of August. I'll be there.
I've thought about that show too.
And that sounds like a
Shut
cat
up.
trying to like. That sounds like a cat.
That was a
going
cat in a
through.
blender. What the fuck was that?
That was Deftones.
I know, but that sounded.
You were
really
now
bad.
deaf from listening to that tone. Yes, we know.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I like Deftones, man.
Can't believe I had to rock the Silverchair for you to knock somebody out of the top 5.
I knew I'd forget somebody obvious. And it's Silverchair. I like Nine Inch Nails. I'd probably put them up there. They'll be my number 6. That's mostly because of
Honorable
Steve,
mention.
too. Steve got me into Nine Inch Nails. Fist fuck.
Be a good old wish, man. Yeah.
Steve, where are we at on time?
We are looking at right about under just about a minute from an hour.
Oh, okay, 59 minutes.
So that's like
All
59
right,
minutes.
should we try to wrap up this our top 5s here?
What do we want to do next? Want to do movies or TV shows?
I got
Okay.
both.
We can do movies.
Go movies.
Movies.
Now, here's the thing, though, with movies, though. How many honorable mentions do we get?
I put 2 honorable mentions, but I listed my movies based off if I saw them on TV, would I turn them off?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I kind of did too. Like, are they rewatchable?
Yeah.
And I also cut out any comedies on mine. Even though some of my favorite shows, like It's Always Sunny and South Park, I did not include them in my top
Those are
5.
TV shows.
I just picked
I
the
know,
first
but I
5.
didn't include them in my TV shows either. Oh, wait, we're doing movies.
Doing movies first. We'll do
Fuck
TV shows
me.
next. We'll do that after that.
We should
Spoiler
definitely
alert.
drink more before we start podcasting.
Yeah.
We're on
Yeah,
fire.
we need more beer.
It's
We-
on the way.
Oh,
I already...
Is your wife bringing more beer?
No, I've got a friend coming over. It's going to
Oh.
drop off a
Oh.
6-pack.
You guys, I already fell on a grenade when I left, so, I mean, I'm that drunk.
I don't even know what that means.
I've
But,
got my cellar full
What-
of
what
warm
does that
beer,
even
too.
mean?
Bobby, come podcast with us.
What does that even mean?
You have to turn off your PlayStation 4, or we'll just come to your house while you're playing PlayStation 4.
I mean, I do want to point out you can't prestige while you're on the podcast. But maybe if we set a little something up.
All right, topic. Stay on.
He's flipping me off right now as he's listening to this, like,
Yeah.
later in the week.
Top 5 movies. I just picked the first 5 that came into my head.
Go, Toner.
They're kind of... Don't ask me. Number 1... Well, yeah, there's really no order, but I have The Matrix at number 1 for whatever reason. Back to the Future, number 2.
Sorry.
Superman 2 at number 3.
Superman 2?
Yep.
As in Christopher Reeve Superman
Yep,
2?
Superman 2.
Okay.
Guess what? Yeah, Zod died in that movie too.
Yeah.
Man of Steel.
He
Hating
can't fucking
mother.
walk, but I guess he can fly. Whatever.
Ah. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Thank God we're the politically correct podcast. Jesus, you fucking... All right.
Superman 19. Stephen Hawking as Superman.
I will kill you, General Zod. All right, Tony.
God damn it.
Keep going. All right. Tony's gonna die.
He is beat red right now.
It's the beer.
This might be the first podcast ever where you hear a heart attack happening.
I know.
He's got a weak heart.
He's got a weak heart. He's like, ah.
He's like that on the weekend anyway.
Yeah.
I kneel before you.
Oh boy.
From a heart attack.
Okay.
Okay, but let's.
Jesus
Okay, we're
Christ,
past
guys.
it.
Focus.
Number
Focus.
two.
All right,
We're past
number
the
two.
Go
one.
live.
All right,
All right.
Terminator 2, Judgment Day. And out of the sci-fi realm, I have The Godfather at number 5. Okay.
Out of the sci-fi realm, you have The Godfather.
I was in the sci-fi realm the first 4, you
Okay.
son of a bitch.
Oh, he
Okay.
means getting out of
Yeah.
said realm. No more beer for Toner.
Man. Hey.
We just had
Bitches be bringing cookies. What? That's how our podcast
Who
rolls.
said you could eat my cookies?
This is the worst episode you're ever going to hear.
It is
This is
not.
This is the
gold?
colossal
Internet
train.
gold.
Oh my God.
Eugene, go.
It's an hour and
All
2
right.
minutes of nothing so far.
Let's go. Movie.
all right. Number 5, I put Big Fish. I've got.
You're so gay. God damn it.
It came out right after my father passed away.
There goes our.
They're
Oh,
centered
here's
in
our
around.
heart.
There goes our homosexual audience.
Homos, listen to us.
Jesus.
That was not Toner. That was Joe Dust.
It's just gonna be like Matt going, "Here's Big Fish," and then it's just gonna cut to something else. I have to edit out 30
This podcast
seconds.
has been deleted from iTunes.
Yeah, no shit.
All right. Number 4, Big Lebowski.
Nice.
You like the word "big" in your.
I'm not like Toner in that. So.
Read your fucking-
Number 3 is Empire Strikes Back.
The big Empire Strikes.
Number 2
in
is
his butt.
Big Clerks. And number 1 is Shawshank Redemption.
In his butt. Redemption in his.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's off the rails. It's off the rails.
Yeah,
Jay.
yeah.
this is great.
God damn.
I think we've lost our Australian audience.
No,
We've lost
You got
anybody
the-
with
You were
hearing.
number 2 with Silverchair.
We've
So
lost
Jesus.
anybody that's ever known a gay person.
the gays will love us. The gays will love us.
Fully handicapped people. You know.
Yeah, we've all seen.
Yeah, you made
people.
fun of the handicaps, dude. What the hell? You gonna call me out on the gays? You made fun.
No, you did.
You did. I didn't make fun of.
Oh
you did
yeah,
the Hawking
Christopher
impression.
Reeve. Well, yeah, he's dead though.
All
Nobody
I said
cares
was
about
Christopher
that.
Reeve Superman. You said, "Oh, you can't walk."
Yeah.
That's-
Well, he couldn't. You would think Superman could fucking fly off a horse or something. But...
Asshole.
All right.
All right. My top 5. Fuck you, Joe. Shut
Our
up.
politically incorrect top 5 movies. Also,
This sound guy's crying.
Christopher Reeve.
Toner's gonna have a heart attack.
Did you hear what the son of a bitch said about Christopher Reeve at fucking trivia night?
He's
You
not
heard his
crying.
answer to that?
No.
He's not crying because of laughing.
Oh, I don't even remember what I said.
What was like? What was the first? What was the first vegetable in outer space?
Wait, I think I remember this. Were we at this one? We were. Wait, was this the one?
Dude, I wasn't there.
I don't remember.
Wait, was that he was with us?
I don't think.
It was us. Yes. Yeah, I think I remember that because I think actually
That
Bobby
was the first vegetable in outer space.
No, because
He wrote
no.
Christopher Reeve.
Because Bobby was there too. It was him and Bobby were mandates.
Dude, I'm gonna get kicked off the podcast.
He left the command center, and this was at like a VW hall or not Jesus Christ, a VA hall of some kind, wasn't it? Like way out in the boonies.
I think it was one of the JDRF ones we did.
It was out
I
in
don't
the
think
boonies
you were
somewhere.
there, but
I think I remember that. I don't know why I remember that, but I did.
because I think I texted everybody as soon as he said it.
Oh, maybe that's why I remember. It. I forgot I
said that. That was good.
All right. God damn. All right, back on rail. Here we go. Get back on
we're
back
over.
on
Let's do
track.
this shit. Go.
I
movies.
also hate orphans.
Okay.
And speaking of which, my number 1 of all time is The Dark Knight. So we're gonna speak of orphans. There we
Okay.
go.
Nice
The
segue,
number
you
one.
sick sons of
My
bitches.
parents are dead. All right, keep going.
Keep going. Ah, Jesus Christ.
I'm sweating right now.
Is it because of the alcohol? There's no air movement. I don't
Oh,
fucking
no.
know. Oh God, just
All
finish
right.
this list. All right,
Jesus.
go.
Number 2, Halloween. Original Halloween. Number 3, Seven with Morgan Freeman.
And Brad Pitt. John Doe's got the other hand here, California.
What's in the box?
Oh shit! I'm slapping at the vegetable. I forgot I said that.
All right.
Oh god!
Detective.
You can't get sued if nobody knows who you are, right?
I think we said your last name yet, so
No,
I think you're all
just
right.
joking. It's fine.
Steve just snorted.
God damn it.
We're in
Jurassic
trouble.
Park, the original, and Shawshank Redemption. Number
I almost
1.
put Jurassic.
Shawshank.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now look at my honorable mentions list, dude. It's ridiculously long.
I know.
Because I got here just a quick few: Jaws, Fight Club, 12 Angry Men, the Kevin Smith Collection, the Jersey Chronicles.
my number 5's Twilight, New Dawn, or
Part
Breaking
1 or
Dawn.
Part 2, asshole.
No, just
I think
joking.
it was New Moon, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember. My number 5's Truman Show with Jim Carrey.
What?
Yeah, Truman Show. Did I stutter?
You fucking fact. No, I'm sorry.
Jesus. I like how Matt's like, hey, don't make fun of Jews, you fags. All right. Number 4, I have.
Wait, can we edit this? We're gonna edit that out. Right?
This podcast is going to be like 20 minutes long.
I
now.
didn't edit anything last time.
We're
so.
not. You
Yeah.
can't do that.
So, number 4 I have is Donnie Darko. That's my number
Solid
4.
movie.
If you've ever
The
seen it,
fucking
yeah.
rabbit. Jesus Christ.
It's awesome. 3, I have Forrest Gump. Because Forrest Gump, Johnny. Because he draws out every word he says. The movie's 2.5 hours, but if the dude wasn't like mentally handicapped, it'd be like a 45-minute movie. He talks too slow.
What are you trying to say? You're talking too slow. What?
I hate to be a spoiler alert here, but he's a little, mentally handicapped.
Right. That's why he played football at Alabama.
SEC.
I took a dump and it got a scholarship at Alabama. All right. So number 2, this is like following Matt now. Number 2, Seven.
What's in the box?
Oh, ooh, it's in the box. Her pretty little head.
With the best Morgan Freeman impression ever. Just go number
Yeah, it's
1,
on
dude.
South Park. And number 1 is also Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank.
You can't go wrong with Shawshank.
No. Dude, yesterday I went to
Again, another Morgan
I went to
Freeman
a
movie.
barbecue yesterday, and my friend Ryan was like, "I'm watching Shawshank Redemption," and I'm like, "Well, I'll give you a couple hours, and I'll come over." You can't turn it off when it's on.
No.
It's like a vibrator.
It's like a vibrator.
Sorry, you can edit out that, Bert.
God.
So,
Well, stay tuned next week when we re-record episode 7.
I
No.
think
Never. Internet gold.
episode 8's just Christopher Reeve jokes.
Oh, Jesus.
Jay, how did no one
I
have...
didn't even. You're the one who brought up the vegetable one.
How did we not have at least one person with Good Will Hunting on here?
I had that
I almost
as an
put that
honorable
on
mention.
there. That's probably my top 10.
Yeah.
Or at least Good Will Hunting, too.
Goodwill Hunting,
Hunting season?
I don't
Half
like
the
those
good bomb and
apples.
I don't like
phantoms.
those apples, Will. Oh,
All right,
Jesus.
TV shows.
TV shows.
I'm scared to mention mine because I'm going to get.
Because yours is all CW.
All from the WB.
There are 3 WB shows.
Oh, wait, yeah, CW. No, you're right. CW.
I'm sorry, yeah, CW.
Yeah.
My bad.
That,
It all
that just
counts.
shows our age. I'm sorry.
Yep.
So, Dawson's Creek, number 1. Okay.
And then
Cool.
Gilmore Girls.
Those are all honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions for Gilmore
CW
Girls.
stands for clit washer. By the way.
Say it. There it is.
Jesus Christ. No particular order to these shows.
No particular
Or this
order.
fucking episode. Okay. Number 1, Smallville. CW. WB.
CW.
Arrow. My boy Stephen Amell. Number 2.
His man crush.
That's right. Supernatural going on its 11th season. Also CW. I got Game of Thrones.
CW.
Y'all can ring the bell for number 5. I don't care because the show is hilarious. Also HBO. Sex and the City. Love that show.
Wow.
Laugh my ass off.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
That's right.
Tony, I'm
cracks
going to
me
break
up.
up with you over a Post-it note. That's the only part
I'm
of
going
the
to say
show
I love
know.
you on a cookie.
Any honorable mentions?
Oh, crap.
Dukes of Hazzard, Knight Rider.
No one in
Anything
this
else on
world
the CW.
knows more Knight Rider trivia than Sound Guy. Sound Guy knows everything about.
Well, if
Knight
you're
Rider.
Bobby, the girls and the L words in there. I'm not even joking.
I've seen
top
I've seen
7.
a few episodes of the L Word. That's solid. But no, I don't. Not really.
All right,
I picked 5 and quit.
boom.
All right.
All right,
The real number 5.
Jake.
All right. I went honorable mentions of Lost and Game of Thrones. I'm only in the first. I finished the first season of Game of Thrones, so I'm a little behind there.
Sorry, everybody
It's
dies.
still
You're not
good.
missing anything.
Spoiler.
Number 5, I got The Walking Dead. I don't watch much TV, but that's like the show I catch every week. Number 4, The League.
Yeah.
One of the
Funny.
funniest shows on
Yeah.
TV.
I'd put that in there. I didn't put any comedies.
I would
on
say
mine.
that Andre's probably one of the funniest characters on TV.
Yeah.
in history. That guy's just so crazy.
Any
Number-
Eskimo brothers in the house tonight? No? Okay, sorry.
All right.
That's my baseball team names. The oh shit, I can't even say it out loud because I don't know how to pronounce it. It's from the league though.
I'm still going with 3 Penis Wine this year.
Great.
That's my name.
Penis
in
Wine.
both, in both leagues. I mean.
Great,
probably
great
should've-
joke there.
I know. I probably should have. My team is the here,
Train wreck right here.
the EBDBB&B. That's my team. The Eskimo Brothers Database Bed and Breakfast. It's my fantasy baseball team name.
All right. Number 3, I went Battlestar Galactica.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Never.
Is that Trisha Helfer?
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Right, people, come on.
Number 2, Breaking Bad.
Okay.
And number 1, Batman the Animated Series.
Well done.
Cartoons.
Yes.
Hush your face. That's an animated series.
I like that.
You don't watch a lot of TV.
No, I really don't.
TV
I catch
was
everything on
joking.
Netflix after the fact.
TV
That's
was
what I do,
TV
too.
was hard to do. That was not easy. We'll go 5 to number 1. Here we go. Number 5, Friday Night Lights. That was my
Still
number
haven't
5.
watched that.
Coach Taylor was awesome. Coach Tammy Taylor, Mrs. Taylor, she was even better.
Hmm.
Game of Thrones, number 4. I'm with Jay on Batman the Animated Series. That was my number 3. Mark Hamill's the Joker.
The
Hands
Joker.
down,
Yep.
The Joker. Number 2, The Wire, with Omar being the best, one of the best characters on TV history.
Omar coming.
Omar coming.
He comes.
I'm in season 2 of that. That might crack it after I get through the whole
I
thing.
want my corners. I
I
want my
won't
corners.
spoil anything then.
Thank you.
I'm
And
glad
then,
you just said that because I almost said something.
And then number 1 all time, Breaking Bad, easily best show ever written.
Also, do you watch Better Call Saul?
Do not have not. I got on DVR.
It's
I
like
have not
just
watched
as
it.
good as Breaking Bad. I
That's
think.
what I've heard.
It's awesome.
Breaking Bad is unbelievable.
My TV top 5 I wrote down. 5, Sons of Anarchy. 4, Breaking Bad. 3, I have House of Cards.
Very well.
That's on Netflix. Awesome. 2, Game of Thrones. Who wants to guess what my number 1 is?
That 311 VHS that came out like 15 years ago.
I'm not that into him. Jesus Christ. Lost. Lost is my number 1.
Nah, shocker there. Some honorable mentions. I went Daredevil was my number 1 honorable mention.
Daredevil's
Oh,
right
yes,
there.
yeah,
Ridiculous. Walking Dead was mine.
Can't
Hard.
believe
I can't believe. It was hard not to put them on the top 5. Enjoyed it a lot. Sopranos. Sons of Anarchy, but I prefer just to listen to Joe do Sons of Anarchy commentary.
You have House on there.
House MD. I'm
House
a big
was
fan.
good.
House
Yeah,
was
I've
very
seen a few
good.
seasons of House.
I mean,
I'd put The Wire and Sopranos are in my
in
honorable mentions.
Batman 66 is actually one of my honorable mentions as well.
We're either getting broken into.
We thought we just had a
someone
break
just broke in. We are being
Better than tornado sirens.
Because
Hashtag
it reminds me.
worried,
It actually reminds me of one of Joe's favorite movies called Funny Games. We're having a home invasion. Where we're going to be kept captive. If you've never seen Funny Games and you want to be freaked out for the rest of your life, do partake in the movie. It's not just a movie; it's an experience.
Got a beer delivery.
That's the shit.
So there you go, top 5s of movies, bands, TV shows. But I think we want to can anyone do their not top 5s off the top of their head?
I got a not top 5 list of movies.
I have a not top 4 for movies off the top of my head.
What's up? Oh, okay.
So Tony, you go. You're not top 5. I did movies. You doing movies?
Yeah, I'm just doing movies real
All right,
quick.
do your not top 5.
I got Batman and Robin at number 1. Number 2, we got the Blair Witch Project 2 Book of Shadows. Wow, that's a piece of shit. All right.
Wow,
Number
that's a piece
number
of shit.
3, the great book and even better movie by L. Ron Hubbard, not fucked in the head guy. Battlefield Earth.
Now here's the question: did you actually watch it?
I went to theaters and saw that
No, you
thing,
did
dude.
not
I made a
put
lot of
money.
bad decisions in my life, Matthew.
You
Look
and
at this
4 other
list.
people.
Huh?
You and 4 other people.
Jesus. Wow.
Because that's on one of your podcasts that you mentioned for us to listen to.
Yeah, I
how
think
it's
so.
made. That was one of the first 4 episodes of Battlefield Earth.
Hand me
What?
that mic real
Oh.
quick.
Okay, I have Green Lantern at number 4. Nothing against Ryan Reynolds, just basically the studio, the executive producer, the writers, the directors, the producers. Yeah, it was shit from top to bottom. And we have Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance.
That's so
His
bad.
His head just exploded.
Well, yeah. Now, granted, I dogged that in one of the other podcasts, but have you guys seen that movie?
No.
Oh,
The reason
Okay.
being, I saw Ghost Rider in the theater with Jay's brother Mikey. Me and him we paid money to go see it in the theater, and the only thing that we really enjoyed was Ava Mendes. Her cleavage was
yeah.
about the best thing in the movie, to be honest with you. Other than that, it sucked balls.
when I saw the first one, there was actual action and shit happened. He saw an evil guy.
He drove up the side of a building.
Yeah, there was weird, outlandish, cool shit. All right, cool, whatever. The one scene where he actually turns into Ghost Rider and the first time he changes in the movie, I swear to God, I'm like, how do you watch this final cut and you're like, this is a great decision.
We spent a lot of money
So he fucking
over a good
so he
reason.
turns. He's a skull. He's a flame. He's holding the dude. I'm like, oh yeah, just somebody's getting. Cuss word here, insert. All right, fuck, whatever, fuck. Okay, so he's sorry, somebody's getting just fucked here. Sorry, that was
We've been
loud.
saying fag and fuck and all this. He's like, insert curse word
Yeah, I
here.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to keep it PC, but we're so far off. But anyway, so it's he's got an evil dude in his clutch. He's
Yeah.
holding the dude. I
I
was
remember
oh yeah.
I paid
was
money to
take
see
his
it.
head off. Kill this mother.
He's
And-
whispering,
yeah,
mother
sorry. Yeah, sorry. I won't yell. And he just stares at him. He's just holding the guy
Yeah.
and just stares at him. I don't know. All right, you're waiting for it. All right, he's gonna take his head off any minute now. It's gonna happen. Yeah, that dead silence. That's exactly what. Yeah,
It's
I'm like,
PG-13, man.
what? I'm like, what is
It's not gonna
happening here?
happen.
And then a guy just comes in, just a random bazooka shows up and just shoots him. I'm like, shoots Johnny Blaze. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay. And then the rest of the crap fest proceeds for 90 minutes, whatever. I'm sorry. There we go.
That was your not top
That was
five.
my not top
Very
five.
passionate
Yeah.
on your number one. Is that number
Because
one
I
on the
paid
list?
money to see this shit in theaters.
Not top five. Not top. All right,
Sorry.
I'm gonna go with mine. Not top five, and I'm gonna go.
Is there any left?
I'm making up on the fly my number 5 on the list. Did any of you guys see VHS? And I don't know if it was number 1 or number 2, but it was one where they met a girl on the street.
A horror movie?
Yeah, it's a horror movie.
I never saw it.
They
but I
met
know
this
what you're
girl
talking
on the
about.
street, and she turned out to be a cat demon. And I was watching this, and she killed him in the hotel room after doing both of the guys. So she did 2 guys in one hotel room.
Nice.
And I don't know what the fuck I was watching, and it's just one of those movies, and I never got my 5 minutes of my life back. So I'm gonna go with that's gonna be on my not top 5. Drive Angry is one of my
Another Nicolas Cage movie.
Another Nicolas Cage movie,
Surprising.
only not top 5. It was Sonic Guy shaking his head. He knows what I'm talking about. Drive Angry was god awful. Nothing good about it whatsoever.
Not
I'm
even
gonna
Amber
say
Heard.
this is number 4 on the list, but I'm gonna move that to number 1. I think because we all know my hatred for that movie. But number 3 on the list then will be Jennifer's Body.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox
Bobby's Girl.
turning into a demon. Fuck the thumb thing. I don't give a shit of her thumb. She didn't even
Toe
have a
thumbs.
I don't care if she didn't have a thumb, let alone toe thumbs. Still hot as hell, but god awful actress. Horrible script. Nothing good about it. Just the worst piece of shit of movie I've ever seen in my life.
Including the acting.
Gosh, she's just fucking retarded.
Find
number 2
gasoline and beat off on your dick with that. That's
Basically.
What
Hell. All right, so number two, stay on track, sound guys, stay on track.
Worst fucking podcast ever.
No, it's not.
Shut
Planet
up.
Gold. All right, anyway,
Don't
number
be a
2,
vagina. My God.
easily Batman and Robin. Batman is my favorite comic book character. I love everything Batman related. I will jock Batman 66 series. I don't care if you think it's campy or not. I think it's awesome. I show it to my kids. I still watch it. Batman and Robin, again, what we say, sound guy will light your dick on fire and jerk off. Fucking hell. That's how bad Batman and Robin
Pretty much.
was. You're talking about the Bat credit card. You're talking about nipples on Batman's suit.
The Bat Skates.
The Bat skates. It's and I love hockey, and I'm like, cool, Batman and hockey in a movie. Fuck yes, but no, we have Batman and Robin being the abortion that it was. And then last but not least, the worst movie that was ever written,
That's good.
produced, filmed. Not Geely. Fuck Geely. I never even saw it. Blue Valentine. Blue motherfucking Valentine. Ryan Gosling is the only thing that he's done that's been decent was the clips where he was trying to be fed cereal on YouTube. Fucking what's her name that was on Dawson's Rivers Kid? What's her name, the blonde?
Michelle Williams.
Because
Williams, man.
we all know that Joey was the hottest piece of fucking ass on this show, and she was a fat fucking second prize bullshit for the guy that we all know
Do you think
probably
Heath
wanted
Ledger
to do pace.
would marry
What the
anybody
fuck's
that's like
going on?
subpar?
It's a WB show.
What did he just call that? Dawson's River Kid? I've never heard
Terrible
that.
fucking sequel.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to riff on how bad she was in this movie. She's god awful.
Yeah, Michelle Williams,
She's
pretty hot,
just,
though. I like
but
her.
she was awful in this
and
movie.
she takes
Blue
it in the butt
Valentine was
on
awful.
well,
Brokeback
all right,
Mountain
fine,
Joe.
Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, I know you've seen the movie.
I've seen it a couple
But
times.
yeah, Blue Valentine. For anyone that has never seen it, basically, if we could do a podcast, basically a Mystery Science 3000 style, we could do a whole podcast on Blue Valentine, and we could just rip on that movie for an hour straight.
I don't think I've seen Blue Valentine.
It's so bad that I was angry enough to write a good, probably page-worth diatribe the next day to these guys on email about how much I hated Blue Valentine. God-awful movie. Number 1, not top 5. Fuck you, Michelle Williams.
Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, real quick. That was the only time I've ever gone on Amazon and wrote a review about anything, positive or negative.
Yeah.
I started it out. The title was called "Even Worse Than Green Lantern." I
Worse than Green
swear to
Lantern.
God. And I had like 6 people found this review helpful. It said. I was like, damn right.
Well, I want to get in on that Dawson's River Kid shit.
You want to throw down on Dawson's River Kid? Let's throw down on Dawson's River.
All right, well, look, let's try to figure out something within the next 7 minutes because we're going to cut this into 2 episodes here. So what are we doing? You're not top 5?
I'd never made it not
Alright.
top
We
5.
just kinda,
Probably. I would definitely though agree with you. Like we said earlier, Blair Witch 2 was. I saw it at theater too.
I did too.
and it was
Oh no!
horrible.
The worst movie ever. Cloverfield.
No.
Fucking, oh my god! That,
No.
That's not the worst movie.
That
ever.
is-
Have you
fucking
seen Blue Valentine? Honestly.
I paid to go
Have
to
you
the.
seen Dawson River Kid?
Shit, I almost felt bad.
Jesus, Tony almost took out Jay's entire
No, I
collection.
went to the mega.
Cut him off.
No, mega screen in Chesterfield, and I paid the fucking money to see that goddamn abortion.
Cloverfield wasn't that bad.
That was fucking horrible.
J.J. Abrams did
Yeah,
it.
no,
It wasn't
Cloverfield,
that
I was
bad.
alright with
No.
Cloverfield. I'm going to be on
No.
the same board with Joe here.
For
Cloverfield
what it was.
yeah.
Stick my dick on an electric fence. I'd rather do that than watch a fucking movie. Oh
As we
my
can tell,
God.
Sound Guy is very much into self-mutilation.
No, it's not.
dick.
He's in that
Christ,
Trent
man.
Reznor life.
Yes,
He's all about that Trent Reznor life.
All about it.
that was fucking horrible. Oh my
I
god.
don't think Cloverfield was that bad.
No.
That
I
was
definitely agree
fucking
with Tony though. Blair Witch
stupid.
2's got to be up there.
Batman
Yeah.
and Robin.
Batman and Robin's just...
Yeah, I don't even remember Batman and Robin, so it can't be that.
You're
good.
lucky.
I paid money to see Dude, Where's My Car in the theater.
Oh,
That's up there.
oh fuck! What's the guy's name? Daddy, would you like some sausage? What was
Oh,
that
it's
movie?
Freddy Got Fingered?
Freddy Got Fingers.
Oh,
Terrible.
that is a really awful movie.
I saw that at theater in college, and that was we had free tickets to something, and that was horrible too.
Thank you. There's a lot of dead air here, people.
Yeah, I know.
What the
know.
fuck's
Well,
going on?
edit-
Yeah, this is like
edit out.
Christopher Reeve's
That's
recovery
because they're
room.
busy looking at me.
No,
Whoa,
nobody
whoa,
heard what I
whoa.
just said.
It was Sausage Fest 2015 down here, but we have a female now, so we're all
Hashtag pajama pants.
All right, here we go.
We're gonna let that joke I just said.
we'll
I just
go
said
on,
under the table. You guys, nobody heard it.
Jay and I will do comics. We'll do. You got characters, but
I got-
I did
Oh,
characters.
I guess you want to just turn off my microphone then.
No.
I have top 5 too. Let's go. Then you go first.
All right, I did
Well,
comic
you
characters.
did characters. I did actual books, though.
All right,
So,
I'll go characters.
all right,
Honorable mention to Batman and Cannonball, the X-Men, and the Avengers.
we will not discuss your putting the greatest of all time on honorable mention, but go for it.
All right, number 5, Jamie Madrox, the Multiple Man. X Factor series was worth it alone. Number 4, I got Hawkeye. His solo series was amazing.
Yep,
Number 3, I have the Tim Drake
Man, you're
Robin.
too far away.
agrees with that.
Number 2, I have Deadpool. That's more of a 1A to my number 1 of Wolverine.
I have nothing to say for the fact that you left the best of all time off your top 5
Yeah.
for some unknown god reason. But
It was tough.
we'll go now. Mind you, I did books versus the actual characters themselves, but I guess you could tie it in either way. It doesn't really matter. Number 5 all time, Kick-Ass, just because of originality. It was out of nowhere, basically giving us something that we haven't seen ever, and
With
just
bad
timing.
movies.
2 bad movies, but hey, not horrible. Daredevil, starting off with Guardian Devil by Kevin Smith.
Yes.
That's what got me into the character.
The Frank Miller stuff was just as good, though.
Yep, and then the Bendis did a long run on his own that really sold it on me. Walking Dead, actually, book was around way longer than the show, and the book continues to be very solid to this day.
Including the last episode, or last issue, which was incredible.
I'm not there yet.
I'm getting shushed because my wife hasn't read it yet.
Ultimate Spider-Man,
Yeah.
the reimaging starting in 2001. Basically 130 issues of
Young
Fantastic
Peter
Rider. Yep. And then number 1 of all time, Batman. Enough said.
Well done. Number 1 for me and comic characters. Superman.
She said Supergirl.
Tupac.
Tupac.
I have the 9 Rings
There's
of
a
the
reason
Wu-Tang comic book, so it's possible.
There's a reason I can't have Superman's powers because I would incinerate someone like Jay with my heat vision because they just I can't be that guy. Number 2, Batman, just because he's cool and he's delusional enough to think he could take out Superman because I would punch his fucking head off. Sorry. All right, number 3.
Jeez, man.
Number 3
Lot of
is Hulk
animosity.
because every time I'm at work I want to Hulk rage out and just fucking destroy everything.
No anger issues.
Plus, you
there.
I'm
like it
done.
when your pants rip off.
That's right. Or when they're being done for me. I like Venom at number 4 because also he's evil and shit. It's cool. And I got Spider-Man 2. I mean Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man 2, the movie. Spider-Man at number 5. All right.
I just got Wolverine. That's all I got. That's all. Just
I like Wolverine and I like Batman. I'm not huge into comic books, but I've always liked Batman.
I will give Wolverine an honorable mention because I would like to have claws.
Because his parents are dead.
Do we ever learn about Wolverine's parents other than in Origin, where basically his
they
mom was
were
a whore?
wolves. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and he
His
killed
mom
his
was
father.
a fucking whore, right?
He killed
if
his
I remember
father.
right.
yeah, he killed his father. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolverine killed
Because his father was.
Yeah.
I must have
Basically,
missed
they
on
alluded
that.
that Sabretooth's dad was his dad. That
It wasn't
cheated on
Sabretooth, though, in the comic. It was Dog.
Dog. Yeah, so-
I just
In the
imagine
movie, they
people
made that
listening
into
to me
Sabretooth.
going, like
Yeah.
slapping their forehead, going, "Of course he killed his father."
He's not Bruce fucking Wayne. All right, Jesus.
So we're at an hour and a half.
Thank you all for listening to our last episode of the Nyrdcast podcast.
If anybody in the Philippines wants to hook me up for some Red Horse Ale, I'll just tweet it out. Thanks.
Is there a Red Horse Ale in the Philippines?
Yeah, I think it's ale. It's definitely Red Horse. That's what the beer is called.
This shit is awesome.
Some
Yeah.
The
little, some little
elusive.
mi-
Oh my god.
We're not on video, Steve. Thank you.
A Philippine man boy will bring it to you.
Yeah.
So when we
Wait,
edit this and it's about 36 minutes
Jay,
long,
your top 5.
No.
You did not put Fight Club on your top 5?
I almost
movie-
put that on my. Oh yeah, that should be my own.
I thought about
He's
the
getting
movie, but
dirty
the
looks
book's
right
so
now.
much better.
Man, all right. I could have swore that you put Fight
Jay
Club
is
on
not
top
getting
5.
any right now with that look. You didn't put it on your list, you fucker. Oh.
All right. Wow, I didn't know Aaron.
Is his
sounded
wife
like that.
85? What the
Sounds like an old man with emphysema.
Aaron
Jesus.
sounds like an old male Muppet.
One of the old guys in the balcony. Is that what
Yeah,
it is?
yeah.
Oh my god, Jesus.
Oh,
Not
God.
half
All right.
bad.
Do we have anything else tonight, gentlemen, from this epic recording?
Drunk-filled, alcohol-fueled.
Question is, are we
Wonderful.
done? Or are we doing another?
Jesus Christ. No, I think we've pissed off enough races, colors, and creeds for one night. So we'll wrap it up here. Again, thank you for joining us for the Nyrdcast podcast. I go by the name of Toner. Everybody else, yeah, you know. So until next time, do whatever it is you do. Peace.
Bye!
As it stands, I'm a mess. I'm
saying my name as this